Hello 108 students, Mr. McHugh here, back with you here on our My Math Lab tour. We're going to do part 5 and we're going to try to wrap this up here in this video section, and we're going to deal with assignments, homework, and quiz tests on your nav bars. They're all connected here, so I just want to take a couple minutes and explain this here for you. Again, I keep talking about different avenues. If you want to see all the assignments in My Math Lab that you're responsible for, if you click on assignments, you will see the screen come up here, and up at the top what's highlighted in yellow says show all, and every homework assignment from tests, tests, homework, quizzes, look at the colors coding team, diamonds, circles, squares, just like was an electronic calendar. The little flags tell you there's prerequisites. You must score 1% on your quizzes before you could take the tests. They're associated with test number 1. Notice that all the quizzes, when you come down to a quiz, you have to get 80% on all the homeworks. Okay, so it's all programmed in there for you. That helps keep you striving towards our goal. And our goal for our class here, I'll mention it later on, but my goal is for 80% of the students in our class to achieve an overall grade of 80% or higher. So I call that the 80-80 goal. And we've been having a lot of success with that. So I challenge this class in online summer that despite the tough workload, you guys can do that too. Okay, so why would you want to use this? If you want to come in here and look at all your assignments, the blue hyperlinks, if you click on it, it takes you to an assignment. Okay, now with all assignments, you could show all, you could focus on just all the homework or all the quizzes and look at them that way. Now, what's interesting here is if I go and hit the homework button here, it's going to give you the same thing, but it's already pre-selected with the homework, and here's all the homework. So it's a little bit of a convenience. So you choose what you want. Sometimes you'll just go to homework and work on them. When you want to go to quizzes, you'll pick on that, or you could use the assignments. Okay, so let's get down into you're going to pick a homework. What's the power of My Math Lab is the fact that you've got help. I call them, well, let's get here and let me show you here. So I pick section 1.1. Here's the questions you need to do, 1 through 18. You'll notice here you'll get videos will pop up for you. This guy right here is an animation. Okay, they're help aids. So let's pick on question number 1. And oops, well, I gotta go to it. Yeah, here we go. Click on it and you get your pop-up window of your first homework comes up here. Now here's problem number 1. It says write the set by listing the elements all of A such that A is an integer greater than 5. So you're going to pick which one of these are going to be. Now in your homework on your notebooks, just if there's a lot of writing, just summarize these real quick here. Once we get through the first chapter, we're going to start doing algebra pretty quick here, and you'll be writing an algebra problem and then showing the work here. Okay, so bear with me. Now here's the beauty of My Math Lab here. You've got help buttons down here on the side, and I just want to show some of these. The very bottom one here is a print option. If you would like to print the homework out, you can. If you pick this option and hit print, it will do it all. That's okay by me. I really want to see the work shown though, so don't just print out all the homework and then stick it in your notebook and think I'm going to give you 5%. So I have to see the work. Some students like to doing it this way with printing out the copies, but with you guys, unless you're going to go to the computer lab, and that it could get a little expensive printing out the paper. Okay, there's a calculator available for you. I do recommend you get a TI-30 calculator here, scientific calculator, to help you through the class, but here's a backup one here for you. Okay, now here's the electronic textbook, which I've shown you. It's just a backdoor link to it. Our ebook, in case you get stuck and you want to look at it, you can have this open and minimize it. Hopefully it'll come up here before I close it down. Taking forever. Oh, I don't know. You gonna work? Okay. It should open up. I'm not sure why mine's not, but for the sake of time, I want to keep going here. Now, this happens to have a video. If you click on it, the same videos that you got through multimedia. there they are. I think I happened to show you that one before. So there's a backdoor way to get to videos associated with the specific problem. Now this next one, view an example, is probably the number one help button available. Many students like to use this, and one of the things I'm going to recommend for you is, do your homework with your integrity of when you need help, take advantage of them. If you turn around there and do every single homework and hit view an example 5 times to figure out how to get the schema, how to get the answers, I hear students, the computer will tell me the answer. And then what you're telling me is you're not trying. You're not putting the effort in. Okay. Back in the old days, we never had these tools to help. If you couldn't do this homework at home at 9 o'clock at night, you were stuck, then you were frustrated. That's why many students have math anxiety. But now these tools and help aids can help you here. View an example will work a clone problem like the one you have here, and if you hit the continue button, it will go through and walk your way through it. Okay, now these are pretty easy examples, but you get the idea. Now, if you absolutely get stuck on a problem, if you say, help me solve this, it will show you the work, walk you through it, and give you the answer. I guess I need to answer this here. I'll say no to that. I think I got it right. Check answer. There we go. There's our first attaboy, your first green check. These are what you want all the time. And now we're going to work through here. Since 5 is non-clear, some integers, what do you pick? Pick this guy, should be the answer. Ching ching, good work. And you've answered it. Now, as soon as you hit the close button, what's going to do, it's going to recycle and give you a brand new problem to pick from. Okay, so that's the difference between help me solve this specific problem is once you work through it, you get really frustrated, then you have to recycle and do a whole new problem. If you do view an example, it brings up a clone, but you're still ultimately on the original problem. Okay, so listen, that's the idea over here when you did the orientation. These are your math tools to use over here to give square roots, exponents, absolute values, mixed numbers, fractions. Okay, and they will help you out. Okay, oops, now after you put, let me put an answer in here. I think I want this one. I'll say check my answer. That's not right. Oh my God, sorry, I should have read the problem. Greater than 8. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, look, I didn't pay attention. Why didn't I pick this class? Sorry. What's 3 dots mean? Forever and ever. Okay, that's about that. Yeah. Okay, so what lesson we learned here? Don't rush through the problems. Make sure you show your homework in your notebook too. Okay, you get in there. Now that that's done, you go do question number 2. And most of you will work in sequential order. I kind of recommend that, not required. You can jump around if you want to. If you get frustrated, you could skip a little bit. What's nice, I mentioned this before, if you work on section 1.1 and you get to a frustrating point, you can step away and maybe go work on 1.2 for a little bit. But keep in mind, you have to get 80% on all your homework before you go to your quizzes. Okay, so okay, I'm going to put a wrong answer in here. I'm just going to get going here. That's wrong. Now here's some little help. First, find the absolute value separate, then add or subtract. So they give you hints here even when you don't give it right. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get out of this. And there you go. That's how you do your homework. Now, when you get ready to do your quizzes here by Sunday, I recommend you front load. If you could take your quizzes and get done, go for it. Don't wait to the last minute and have all the pressure here. Now, if you're ready to take a quiz, I can override these prerequisites. You guys will be a little jealous of that perhaps, but I'm going to say okay. Oops, sorry, I should have said continue. Okay, and look up here, you get reminders. I've taken this quiz once already. You get 3 tries on quizzes. You must score 1% on this quiz before you could take test number 3 in the future. And I'm going to go ahead and say I'm ready to start. Okay, the big thing on quizzes, you're going to do these in your notebook like we said before. You're going to write the problem out. You're going to work vertically. And you are not going to not have any help buttons over here on the right hand side. This is a quiz mode. So you're going to come in here, graph this function, -3/8 on the number line. And let's see, class, what do you think here? Would not pick this one. That looks like that's halfway between, and we need something in eighths. Between 0 and -1, so we're going to the left. I think it should be this number C, and we'll put the C in. I think we'll be okay with that. Okay, and you just keep working your way. Oops. Make sure you don't rush. No, let's do next. Hit the next button. Are you sure you want to leave? I forgot the answer up here, didn't I? You've got to have to put 8 in here to have equal. Okay. And once you've answered that question, it goes on to the next one, and you work your way through. I roughly go about, I'm going to say an average of 12 to 15 questions per quizzes. I'm not a big person on putting tons and tons of questions on there. I want to submit. I'm going to take a score here. Okay. So go to results. Maybe you want to see what my score was. Not too good there, but now you can summarize that. Okay, this is from the grade book now. So now that I've taken something here, I got some. Here's a good opportunity to show you my average scores on homework and quizzes. I better get going here, class. And you can see my grade here is 2.4. So I got to get going here. Look at the color scheme. I forgot to tell you. Purple, you want to be in the purple zone above 85%. Remember our goal, 80-80. Got to get a B in this class. That's what you're shooting for, B or higher. Okay, I'm pretty happy with showing you a quick tour of the MyMathLab, the nav bars. This should get you armed and dangerous to get through. So I'm going to wrap up this video on the nav bars, and I'm hoping to help you out. Okay, that's all for now. I'll see you.